Rightio guys, so today we're going to show you how to install the bash plates for the UF1000s. So basically be the same as the U10 Pros as well. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so this one's the black edition. These are our bash plates, fully powder coated, to look factory, look cool. Our sides wrap around the edge, so most of the ones on the market, they just have that 45-degree fold there. We've thrown that extra lip on here just to cover it. I'll show you. So we've got the buggy strung up, you know, that there, it gets hit. So yeah, covers that as well. So 4mm high tensile, yeah, should be good. Let's get it on. Righto, best way to install it. Sorry about the compressor. We basically, if you've got an overhead crane, string it up and give yourself good access there. Just chock the front wheels up. But yeah, it's a lot easier doing it like this than having to do it on the ground. But if you need to do it on the ground, it's easy enough. Just takes a bit of time. Righto, so this is your bolt kit. You'll get 33 M6 by 25 316 stainless little dome heads with your cup washer as well, and we run a springy on that as well, just to hold it all in there solid. And then you'll get 4 M8 by 25s. That's for your corner bolts. Righto, let's do it. Tools are pretty easy for this one. 5mm for the M8s, and I think it's a 4 for the M6s. We decided to go Allen key dome head. Just it gives you that protection, and to get a socket in there and undo that, it's just very hard. But basically that'll pull in nice once the springy's compressed, and it'll give you a nice bit of protection for your bolt. First guard we throw on is the rear. So what we do to get that, so I just cradled it around here on the UForce, just so you can loosen up your tow bar. So basically loosen up all your bolts, take these top bolts out here, loosen these up so you've got a bit of play, and then this plate will go up underneath and sit underneath your tow bar. It won't squash down on it because there is little slots in there, little bushes that are welded through that framework. So it just wraps around those little bushes, fits in nicely. And another tip, we want to keep everything really square. So basically just go along the edge. It should fit really nice, the best you can. Make sure your bolts are in the centre there. Your bolt holes are all pretty much central. Yeah, and your diff nut there. Sorry guys, to undo those you'll need a 15mm spanner, socket, and then top ones, they're 14mm, so take them two out. Alright, back on the kit, we got our bolts, we got our little dome heads here. They're 316 stainless, so stainless and metal and steel doesn't really go together. So we just throw a bit of copper coat on each one, just a little bit, you don't need much. Yeah, it just stops it from burring up in there. You know, once you do that, that's why we, to set these up, to bolt them up, don't use your rattle guns. People that work with stainless know about rattle guns, and stainless just doesn't work. Yeah, throw a bit of molly cop on there. This is a bit of copper coat, bit of grease even, just a tiny smear, not much. About that much. I'm a big fan of the copper coat. I used it on the lifeguard trailers that I built for the jet ski, the off-road jet ski trailers that they use for Newcastle Beach. And every nut and bolt I've used copper coat. We got it back after them having it for 2 years. It's come back, and I've pulled everything apart, and that copper coat, it just stuck to it. So I'm a big fan of copper coat. Righto, so we've got the rear plate on. First one to go on, all nice and tight. We've put the tow bar back on, tightened everything back up, really nice. All right, let's put the next section in. So you leave those two bottom ones out, because basically what we're doing is we're going from the rear, so we want it so everything overlaps, and so when you scrub something going forward, it doesn't catch up in there. All right, we'll show you anyways. Right, the mid section's on. Geez, that looks good. Everything's, look how nice that is. Center. All right, so what I do is I put that middle one in just for now, just to hold it all square, and then I dog these top ones here up, tighten them right up now, make sure everything's center, just go through nice and flush, everything's center. All right, next section, front. Okay, sorry guys, we just threw the mid ones in just to hold that plate in, just so we can take this bottom bolt out now and throw the front section in. Let's do it. Sorry guys, it's a bit hectic here today. We've got the CNC over the back there, cutting out a heap of orders, new products as well. It's going to be pretty cool. Always doing the R&D for new products. I love it. And also the 3D scanner, oh mate, it's just put me on another level now, so let's create some cool things. Right, so the front section's on. Beautiful. We can remove the mid bolts here, take those two out. They were just the guides, and now we'll throw the sides on. Easy. Got the side plate on there. It's all nice and center. All those bolt holes. These bits here, you got plastic that's not very center, but as long as the hole's center, it'll be fine. Really nice. All right, let's get the other side on and wrap it up. Guys, that's one side complete. Looks smick. Just before you do your M8s up, just make sure you got all your M6s in, because the plastic does go, it squashes down if you put pressure on it. Just found out. But yeah, moves your alignment out a little bit. But yeah, that looks really nice. One to go. Rightio guys, that's the second side on. How good does this look? This looks so good. Bloody hell. Not bad. Not bad. Looks really factory. Nice clean lines. Nice tight fit up. You can still run your, these are the power. Right, we'll just go through and double check every bolt, make sure it's nice and tight. You don't have to over tight these M6s. All that does is it spreads your springy out and stuffs your spring washer. So just firm. It's an M6 bolt. It's not a bloody M26. So yeah, you don't have to yank off it. The M8s in the side, yeah, you can really give them some. They don't hurt. But yeah, geez, that's come up good. I can't stop looking at it. I'll do a separate video on the A-arm installations. The front A-arms are quite easy to do. They just pick up factory holes that are in the A-arms. The rear, it picks up the factories in the rear, but we throw an extra 2 holes in the sections just to keep it nice and solid. All right, guys, that was the installation on the bash plate. Hopefully it all helps you out if you order something. All right, see ya.